Do you feel that? And what's the sort of response to that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's anything different from like trying to level up every year. Obviously, I hold myself to a higher standard, and obviously, like you said, it's more expectation whenever you have a contract like that and you get to sign something like that. And so obviously, I want to be bid of every dime, every penny that the contract is worth. And obviously, I'm holding myself to a higher standard, so I'm always going to try to meet expectations.
There are a lot of options out there positionally. You played nicely as a six-man reserve, but there's a starting power forward spot out there. Your thoughts on possibly playing as an undersized, no offense, power forward in the NBA?
I don't have no problem. I think that's part of being versatile is me being able to do something like that. We can sit here and say, I'm not a four, I'm not a wing or whatever, but I think I'm a basketball player and I adjust to any position. So if the guys need me to go in there and play the four, it might look a little bit different, but I'm gonna get the job done, and I'm gonna, and learn and pick up the things I need to pick up on, and just and learn how to grow in those areas.
Defensively, what are the challenges of playing as a four, obviously, as an undersized four?
Obviously, guard bigger guys, put more weight on, but one of those things is like just the way we play, we don't even let guys that are bigger than you touch the ball. So that's one thing that I try to do my best and I take pride in is making it difficult for guys to touch the ball in their area. So I'm going to continue to do that.
Obviously, you didn't know what was going to happen in free agency, but it took about a week, I guess, to get the situation resolved. Yeah. Were you ever close to re-signing an offer sheet with anybody else, or did it get kind of close to other teams pursuing you?
I mean, there were options for sure, but I just kind of laid back and just let the cards play out. You know what I mean, and just see what happened. Obviously, my first priority was wanting to stay here. You know what I mean, so that's my biggest thing. I wanted to stay here, but obviously, I had to keep all options open to see what the best option and whether it's financially and situational. So kept all options open.
Do you plan to bulk up now that you're a four and become a he-man?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna definitely bulk up, but I'm gonna just get stronger, man, and just develop more technique and guarding those guys and those bigger guys. So I'm gonna definitely be in the weight room this summer, and I'm gonna just do my best to guard those guys. I already know how to guard them, but I'm gonna just continue to do what I do.
The flip side of that is a lot of times when guys add mass and bulk, they lose some of their quickness, which is also part of your game. How do you sort of balance all that?
Yeah, like I said, just finding a good balance between that. Just like I said, getting stronger, not necessarily heavier and bigger, but just you can always put on strength and still be light on your feet. So I'm gonna find a comfortable way that works for me, and I don't think that's much of an issue, man. I don't really have trouble guarding fours. We can say that I'll play the four and guys are gonna be bigger. I've been guarding bigger guys my whole career, so I'm not really worried about that.
Cody Martin makes more money than Caleb Martin. What does Caleb Martin think about that?
Obviously, you know what I think about that, but man, at the end of the day, man, that's my brother. I love him to death, and if I could wish somebody made more money than me, it would be him. So.
Was it cool to share that experience with him, to go through free agency for the first time together?
Oh, for sure, man. Just like I said, just getting to experience all this stuff together at the same time, coming to the league, me getting waived, and obviously being a free agent at the same time, we got to share the same moment, so it was obviously a great experience.
And then the guy you might replace in the starting lineup, just the emotional attachment of losing a guy like Pete Tuck and all he did for the team in his 1 year.
Yeah, man. Tuck is a big asset for us, man, and guys know, what he brought to our team and our locker room every day, and that's hard to replace. So, but we got a great group of guys, man. We got great leaders in the locker room. So, obviously, PJ will be missed, but there will be guys that cover up there, patch things up. So, we're in good shape regardless, man. We got a lot of great guys, talent-wise and mentally to get this thing rolling.
What'd you learn from him that you have to implement in your game?
Man, just learn how to play the four like he does. I think just implementing some of the style that he does, and whether it's dribble handoffs and screen and rolling. I learned a lot of screen and roll from him, and just his mentality defensively, just being super unselfish. Obviously, you always have that in the back of your brain where you want to score points and you want to do this, you want to do that, but he brings the aspect of just being so unselfish, man, and what it contributes to the team.